Hey guys, what's up? Today we are going to share some local hotspots and secret spots all around Phoenix, so stay tuned.
Welcome back to the channel. I'm Brayden.
I'm Shauna.
And on this channel we talk about all things living in Phoenix, lifestyle, relocation, and the housing market. So if you want to continue to learn all about those things, make sure that you hit the subscribe button and hit the notification bell.
And as much as we love making these videos for you guys and standing out here when it's really cold or mostly when it's really hot, we are licensed real estate agents in the state of Arizona, and we would love more than anything to help you with your real estate needs. So make sure that you reach out, give us a call. We'd love to have that conversation and help you in your move to Arizona. Okay, so today we're going to get into things that only you would know if you're a local or you've lived here for a really long time.
So number one on the list is a speakeasy that we have, and we actually have two. We have one in like the North Phoenix Desert Ridge area, and then we have another one in, I think it's Gilbert or Queen Creek for the Southeast Valley. So depending on what part of the valley you live in, and these are really cool. I mean, speakeasies are like, I feel like they're making a comeback right now. Kind of a cool experience. And if you like to go to fun bars and, you know, try out new restaurants, things like that. These are really trendy, and you know, you have to kind of go find the entrance to them. You have to go find the password, and I think just a really cool addition to make things, I don't know, have a little bit of a different experience. And so if you're in the North Phoenix Desert Ridge area, or you're gonna go out for, you know, dinner and drinks or something, that could be really fun. And then same with the one that's in the Southeast Valley. So they are, I think, both hidden behind either coffee shops or within like restaurants. You have to go find the entrance and the password, and it's, you know, a really fun experience. So if you're looking for something like that, we do have, you know, some really cool, trendy, up and coming restaurants and bars, and those speakeasies are definitely one of them.
Yes, fun date night.
Yes.
Okay, the second spot or thing, it's not really a spot because there's a lot of spots, but we're going to talk about like Instagram worthy backdrops. Mostly what we mean by that is like murals. We have a lot of different places all around the valley where we have, you know, they have highlighted local artists and they have painted these beautiful murals on the side of buildings. You know, you're going to find most of those in like the downtown Phoenix area or in like downtown Mesa, but even over in Glendale Park West, over by the stadium, there's some. Downtown Peoria has some. So they're kind of all over the place, but they're not really well published, so you kind of have to know what you're looking for to go kind of find those. So that's the second on our list, is the Instagram worthy backdrops.
Okay, next up, we're gonna be talking about farmers markets. So, you know, with Phoenix being a bigger city, I don't know if other bigger cities are like this, but for a while we had kind of a hard time having these like smaller local events, and it just seemed like everything was chains. But right now we have a ton of farmers markets most weekends, except for during the summers. There are some that are during the summers, but it's kind of a miserable experience because who wants to go, you know, walk around in 110-degree weather when you're trying to like find local produce and talk to local vendors and things like that. But for the most part, we have farmers markets in like almost every major city that's around the Phoenix metro area, multiple areas within the city of Phoenix itself, downtown, central, North Phoenix, and you know, a lot of these, they do a really good job of featuring, you know, local farms, local vendors, local makers, like all the things that you kind of would want. And it's really nice because, you know, wherever you're going to be living, you're probably going to be like 10 to 15 minutes away because they have so many of them. With that, they are also doing like food truck nights, and I know like we're on the west side, and the west side we're in the West Valley.
It is the west side.
Yeah. And, anyways, we don't have as much food trucks like over here on this side of the valley as much as like the East Valley and Central Phoenix do. That's because true. We're more on like the outskirts suburbs. But I know like right now, while it's, you know, cooler weather, we have Food Truck Friday like every Friday night. They like block off a couple of streets and like the big Walmart and Sam's Club parking lot that's really close to the Arrowhead Mall area, and they have, you know, like 2 to 3 rows of food trucks, and you can go out. It's really nice weather, like you know, much cooler than going out in the summer, and just things like that are just a really fun experience. You can shop local, eat local, all the important things. So I think that's something really cool, and I think people don't really think about that because we're a big city.
Okay, next on our list are going to be our really cute downtown areas, specifically like downtown Glendale and downtown Peoria. So these areas are really old. You know, they started probably 100 years ago, and you know, there's some really great historical buildings down there, and both cities have done a really good job at revitalization of these areas and really making sure to bring in great businesses. Like downtown Glendale specifically, they have, you know, Catlin Court down there, or Caitlin Court, I'm not sure exactly how to pronounce it, but this is big square of these old Victorian homes that are beautiful. They have front porches, you know, and these tree-lined streets that are really great, and they have events down there all throughout the year. During the summer months, you know, there's a local ice cream shop down there. They hold events for like our vets in the summertime. So there's really a lot of kind of community in these areas. There's some restaurants that have been down there forever. You know, there's a Mexican restaurant in downtown Glendale, Bitsy Mama's. I went there as a kid. Yeah. It's still there. So we really want to try to support these family local businesses. We've got some really great, you know, pizzerias down there. There's a wonderful German restaurant down there. So you get a lot of different types of food, Vietnamese food down there. And these are local families that have just started restaurants. A lot of the same thing is in downtown Peoria too. These local boutique shops, and they have clothing stores, and they've got, you know, like interior design stores down there. Lots of picture, you know, we were talking a little bit earlier about like Instagram worthy places. Lots of great cute backdrops in both of those areas. Lots of history down there too, if you want to, you know, just kind of learn the history of both of those areas that started, you know, they were both agriculture areas when they started. And the founder of Glendale, I'll just give you a real quick history lesson. Founder of Glendale actually built a canal up towards Peoria and connected the two cities. And from there, once they had water, they just kind of grew and boomed. And you know, we still have a little bit of farmland left that you can see, and a lot of those farmhouses are still there. So it's really great to kind of just go and enjoy the history and see all of the, you know, the local businesses and culture that's down in those areas.
So one other thing a lot of people think about when they think about Arizona, or if they're relocating here, is kind of, sometimes I get that people have this impression that it's like the wild, wild west. And that's not necessarily true for like the greater Phoenix area. But if you're looking for that, we have the Cave Creek area, and there is actually this really cool saloon. It's called Buffalo Chip, and it's like a restaurant. They have barbecue. They have, you know, like the rodeo stuff going on. They have line dancing and country dancing, and it's really, really cool. So if you know, that's kind of your lifestyle, that area in general is a lot more country and like Wild West than some of the other cities that are a little bit south and more central in Phoenix. But it's a really great experience. Or if you just like want a really fun date night, or want to get out, have some fun, meet some people, you know, watch some rodeo events. They don't do it always, but they have certain, you know, whatever their schedule is, and it's a really fun experience. So, you know, put on your boots and go out dancing, have some, you know, food, some drinks, and it's a really good time, especially if you are a fan of country music, country, Wild West. It's a great spot for you.
Okay, so that's just a few of the hidden spots or secret spots that locals know about. You know, and what we always tell people is if you're going to come here and you're thinking about moving here, maybe when you come out to visit, check it out, be a tourist. And if you do move here, when you first get here, be a tourist, go check out. There are so many amazing things here in Arizona, here locally, and even within a short little drive. So tons and tons of cool places in Arizona. So if you want to know more of them, reach out to us. We'd love to help you.
And to continue to learn all about the Phoenix housing market, what it's like to relocate here, and everything about living in Phoenix, make sure that you hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell. And we are licensed real estate agents. We would love to help you relocate here. We would love to help you if you're buying or selling real estate in the Phoenix metro area. So you can reach out to us, call, text, DM, email, whether you're moving in 3 weeks, 3 months, a year or two. It doesn't matter to us your timeline, but our information is going to be in the description and that first comment, so it's super easy for you to find. And we really look forward to talking with you whenever you're ready to get that process started.